to accept oneself in public, and I feel that that is the spirit that it's a process celebrated. So we're just gonna let it all hang out. Welcome everybody, Brina. We have Rachel Mason also. And I'm sorry I didn't put anything in our mugs. We have Erica Magrey is filling in on the house band. So we're gonna show some clips.
I have ring on, so I'll show you what it is, and
oh, this is getting good.
And I discovered I had it, and you're supposed to fix it with jock itch cream. So I just
Gender bending.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
I just thought I'd throw it.
When did you first choose to use vaginas in your art? Did a decision or it just happened?
I had a rock climbing wall,
Mm-hmm.
and then I felt like I needed to cover it in something, so I made this like slippery kind of wallpaper that was all these vaginas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's there. That's really nice.
I have a pocket.
I saw a band last night called Condom Pocket, and I think that's kind of what they meant.
Some bobby pins in there. And there's the trivia question that will be revealed later on. So,
I'd say small, extra small, medium, large, and extra large.
This is Mobutu Sese Seko.
I like about both of your work that it has this like life or this sense of personal, and I was thinking about the personal is the political.
I'm someone who could do some spoken word based on Gloria Steinem.
Who was not a slave to a master? Pull, pick, prod, like cattle, scratch a back, scratch a sack of matzo balls, climbing up this ethnic totem
Yeah, I kind of think that my work, I like to make more opportunities for other artists now. I think it was Marx who said that raising consciousness won't liberate us, but I think there's something that feminism did really well, and it raised empowerment, how we can empower ourselves, but I don't think that is work, like that's kind of played out at this point. Thanks to feminism we can vote for male presidents and fight in wars and stuff. And I think that might be speaking a little bit to what you're doing, but maybe not. I try to make a connection there. I don't know what I'm saying. It sounded good.
I actually thought of another title later, which is now, which is called "I Rule with a Broken Heart." When I try to inhabit their minds, I think of that. There's a line in there talking about the, you know, how in a lot of Buddhist texts they write to as though to the ruler, you know, how to rule one's life, oneself, and also how to be a ruler. At one point I read something that said, "I rule with the greatest ruler of the world should have a broken heart." And it really resonated with me because when I write songs and when I do things that are, I mean, basically songs come from heartbreak, you know, they're like, in order to really get into a song, you have to, a lot of times you just have to think of your own emotions.
I'm kind of more in the area of enlightenment by emotion and sexuality. And I think it's the same thing, because heartbreak comes from some kind of sexual experience and emotion.
Buddhism is very like it's not one of the few religions that's not like anti-sex though. I think it's like, or at least it's very unguilty, and it's all about compassion.
This question is for Brina. I'm really fascinated with the raisin. Can you talk a little bit about it?
For those of you unfamiliar with my work, I incorporate raisins. I had this idea once where I didn't want my work to outlive me. I didn't think that felt right. You know, why should So kind of fruit is kind of like that, raisins, and they're sweet and delicious and nature's candy. And, you know, just kind of, when I make things, I don't know. And then I look at them later, I'm like, oh, I just had a colonoscopy, I made a video, and then I'm like, what if it was inside? What would you see? A bunch of raisins. I mean, those are literal ways you can.
Wait, did you make a colonoscopy video?
Yeah, I had a colonoscopy and I set up a camera in the room, and then they played music over it. The doctor like does it while he's listening to some Peter Gabriel. Sledgehammer came on.
Can we see it?
How you feeling, Brina? Good? Comfortable? That's a nice camera.
You could have a steam train
That's a nice camera.
if you just lay down your tracks. You could have an aeroplane flying if you bring your blue sky back. All you do is call me. I'll be anything you need. You could have a big zipper going up and down, around and bend. You could have a bumper car bumping. This amusement never ends. I wanna be you sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? What be your sledgehammer? This will be my testimony. Round your fruit cage, I'll be your honeybee. Open up your fruit cage, where the fruit is as sweet as can be. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Was it difficult to like show that publicly, or did you like, was it, because I find it admirable and like that you would expose yourself like that.
Yeah, I feel like the most conservative person on earth right now. Like, I can't even believe that. That's amazing.
I kind of don't see it as me really. It's like, I think I see it as you see it. Just kind of like that dog one, where you just project on an image. It's a video, so it's much easier for me to do things that I can just put over there. Like I couldn't like get up and do what you do. Like singing is much. I feel like that's much more harder for me to do. It took me like a year or so to really work it out and find out like what its final manifestation would be as like a karaoke video. Mm-hmm. But
Wow.
yeah.
For me, I find it interesting to see how things are made. Like, it's more interesting for me to see like the humanity of something.
How do you make mudslide?
Well, it's not hard. This has cream, milk, bananas, Kahlua, Irish cream, and vodka, and ice cream blended. You could.
The banana.